having started with District 287 in 1879, so correcting that is something that was very important to me, so thank you. I'm also grateful for their many accommodations. This is temporary, and yet I know that they had to go out of their way to get me up here in a way different than on the stage, so I'm grateful for that. But mostly they have just made this experience such a meaningful one for me, both in San Diego at AASA and last night with the past President's Dinner. So it is something that I certainly will remember the rest of my career and the rest of my life, and I express my appreciation to MASA and all the sponsors who have made that possible. I also am grateful and privileged today to be in the midst of colleagues who provide so much leadership on behalf of the lives of Minnesota children. I'm reminded today of a quote by Simon Sinek: "Leadership is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in your charge." And as I look around this large audience, I'm honored to be part of a professional group and community that takes care of not only our children, but the employees who teach our children. I know that in this audience, there are leaders who work so many long hours so that our kids receive the education they need and that they deserve. I know that in this audience, there are leaders who, because of their action, a child that comes to them with little preparation will leave their schools ready for success. And I know that there are leaders in this audience whose tireless work will make all the difference in the lives of a child in their future. And as a result, our collective future will be a better one. In this audience, there's leaders who take professional risks on behalf of their students when risks are not necessarily rewarded in our profession. And I know that there are leaders here today who will make changes in their districts even when those changes do not feel comfortable for them, their staff, or their communities. But they will make those changes because it is the right thing for all children. And I know that the leaders in this audience are here today, and back in their districts, they're having difficult conversations about racial equity because the trajectory of our students of color depend on us having those conversations in order to change our practices and our systems to better serve all learners. And in this audience are leaders who will influence the legislature on behalf of our school districts, and because of that skill and professional influence, they will improve the future of our children even when their own names will be forgotten. And in this room, there are leaders who understand that in the future, more of our chairs need to be filled with women and people of color. In this audience, there are leaders who provide for their employees in a respectful and genuine manner because that they know that when we treat our employees correctly, they will do a better job of educating our children. And in this audience, there are leaders who are role models for those who will come after us. And as such, their modeling ensures that their own legacy lives on. And in this audience, there are new leaders who will grow to be amazing and skilled advocates for our children. And because of their advocacy, knowledge, skills, and hope, the lowest performing student will have a successful future. I want to thank each and every one of you for the leadership you provide every day for the kids in Minnesota. I could not be more honored to be a part of